What's happening, guys? I'm coming through with another video, and on this topic, I'm going to be going over trauma, bonding, relationships, how to spot them, how to know what's real and what's not. And for those of you that don't know what trauma, bonding, relationships are, just think about that for a second. They are the most toxic types of relationships you can get in. And it's not even a real relationship. It shouldn't even be called a relationship because it's fake, and it was fake from the very beginning. There are people out there in this world that want to do some sick shit like this and lead people on knowing from the very beginning what they're doing, right? They're trauma bonding. They might show you like intense love at the very beginning when you guys very first start talking, right? You might kick it off very fast. You might jump right into the deep end right away. This is a huge sign of a trauma bonding relationship. You got to be careful of that, because a true relationship, the two people are going to know that they really do like each other, and they're going to take their time with it instead of jumping into the deep end right away. And usually it's one person that wants to do this, and that is a trauma bonding person that is trying to do this to whoever they're doing it to. And this person follows. They fall into that trap, into that trauma bond, and they end up in that black hole that I was talking about in my recent video. You do not want to get there, guys. It's very hard to get out, and some people don't get out. But if you see the situation for what it is, you should be able to get yourself out. Go back to square one. Trauma bonding relationships are deadly, and it can really mess you up and mess up your life and mess up future relationships if you let it. Some people are never the same after these. And it takes time to recover from these, especially if you're in one after the other, after the other. It just does more damage after time, because now you start to expect this to happen. That can close people off. You can close people off. And whenever I was younger, guys, this shit used to happen to me because I was just a younger kid, not knowing that there is this much evil out there in this world. When I was younger, I used to just take everybody's word for what they said and believe what people told me, because why would they lie about some shit like this, right? There are some sick people in this world. Trust and believe this. And karma will always get these people at the end of the day, guys. Every time. Every time. You can't do some shit like that and expect to have a good life and that things go your way, because it's not going to go your way. And the people that do this actually believe in their head that they're going to get their way after doing some stuff like that to whoever they do it to. And it's not the truth. You have to be very careful for the people that suck you in right away. And what I mean by this is, you should never love too fast or trust too early, because that's one of the biggest signs of a trauma bonding relationship. Two people that are going to get together and truly like each other, like truly, they're going to take their time. They're not going to dive into the deep end right away. And usually, when somebody wants to dive into the deep end and start loving right away, it's usually one person out of the two. And that's a trauma bonding relationship. The second person follows their lead and allows this to happen. They're getting sucked into their game, right? That's exactly how it happens. And this shit happened to me when I was younger. But I seen the true light for all these situations for what they really are. Ended up seeing these people for what they really were. And they were never who they pretended to be. Because that's what they do. They pretend to be somebody they're not. And they end up making you feel miserable because you feel like you did something wrong. You feel like this person left or betrayed me because there's something wrong with me. Because they can do this. They can literally make you believe that. Even though it's not even true. When this shit happened to me, I actually did not believe that. I always thought in my own head like this person's missing out. Like, they don't know what they're doing right now. That's just what always went through my mind. And some people have a harder time with it. I still had a hard time with it because I just didn't want it to happen. Because that fake person that they were pretending to be, I liked that person. Right? And it's hard to wrap your head around that situation. And shit like that can really mess people up in the future. You cannot let that happen. It's crazy that there are people out there that want to do this to other people for their own gain. They think they're gaining, but they're losing every time. So understand that for what it is. If somebody really wants to be in your life and they want a real relationship, they're going to show you to they're going to show you to your face. They're not just going to get you over text. Because they're going to be telling you a whole lot of bullshit like they love you and this and that and that and this. And they're going to be sucking you in with these manipulative words over text. Maybe over a phone. Maybe over a phone call. Maybe. But these people like to get people over text to fake their emotions because it's the easiest to fake your emotions over a text. It's not that easy in person because you can feel emotions off of people. If somebody says I love you to your face in person, you can't fake that. Unless you're really dumb and somebody says it, they might be able to get away with it. But somebody like me, I'm just speaking for myself here, if you say I love you to my face, I can tell if you're being serious or not. I can tell. And if you're not being serious, and I can sense that, I won't say it back. But if you're being serious, and you say it, and I feel the same way, of course I'm going to say it back. So be careful of those things. Make sure they're able to come face to face with you in person and be the same way that they're being over text. Don't just let people manipulate you over text or on different apps like Snapchat or Instagram DMs or any of these things. See their true colors for who they are, because you're going to see the true colors if you hang out with this person. Do not let them make you go too fast. If you feel that they're going too fast for their own self, that's another sign of a trauma bonding relationship. Some people get you in these situations because they're so messed up that deep inside they might want it to happen, but their mind changes again. It's like they're a different person all the time and they can't maintain what they really want and they mess it up because of whatever happened to them in their life that made them like this. They cannot maintain that person. They can't keep up with that character. The one that they show you, the one that you like the most, they cannot keep that. Because deep inside, that's not who they are. Deep inside, there's somebody else. And it will show over time if you hang out with them in person a lot. And that's exactly what you should do before you catch feelings too fast. Love too early. Trust too early. Don't let that shit happen. You can talk to anybody you want, all you want, if you feel it's going good. Just do not let it catch your emotions. Don't let them manipulate you. Because it will not end good if you do this without making sure. I want to hear in the comments what you guys think about this. If you guys have anything to add to this video, or if you guys ever went through any situations of these, maybe a short story of what happened to you guys in a trauma bonding relationship. Because narcissists are known for doing this to people. They're going to put on that good character for as long as they possibly can to get whatever they can get out of you to fill them up more, because they are lacking stuff. They are lacking their true identity. They want a taste of yours. They want a taste of your energy. They want what you have. That's why they do this, because they have nothing to offer you. Absolutely nothing. They don't even have a heart. Their heart's not real. Somewhere along the line, their heart went completely black. And you just cannot trust people like this, right? You have to make sure. You really, really, really have to make sure, guys. Because it's a big mistake you're going to make, and you're going to pay for it. And you're not going to feel the same for a little bit. God only knows how long. Some people get over it quicker, some people not so quick, some people never. And that's just how it goes. So, this is the definition of trauma bonding relationships. They are deadly. They are toxic. There are people out there that will get you. There are people out there watching you, just waiting to see if they can do this. I'm going to cut this video off now. You guys have anything to say, any comments or anything? I'll be looking at the comments tomorrow. And I'll be back with another video pretty soon. Until next time, I'm out.